Hello, my name is Maria Gonzalez, and I am running for Commerce City Mayor. I am running for mayor because I believe in Commerce City. I have the time, the commitment, and dedication to move Commerce City forward. I am a grassroots community leader, and I have gained the trust and credibility of our residents. I have been in this community for almost 30 years, worked in our city government, created a business in our community, and have been a resident that cares and that wants to contribute to improve the quality of life of every resident, the north, the south, and every single one of our current businesses, as well as attract new businesses and create a better sense of community. The three biggest opportunities for Commerce City, starting with our geographical location. We are prime location close to the Denver International Airport, major highways, and with all of the open space opportunities that we have to really create that sense of community, understanding what are our needs of our growth, being part of that growth design, encouraging residents to participate in and giving us the feedback and being inclusive on how our city should be looking like, creating that economic opportunity impact to make sure that we leave open spaces for parks, recreation, open spaces for our future educational opportunities, as well as for our businesses, and making sure that we provide the sustainability that our current businesses need, the resources, information, and support, as well as financial support for their growth. In addition, our diverse population, I feel that that is an untapped gold that we could really leverage, understanding all of our cultures and believing on the mix of our residents and how we could work together to develop a wonderful city where everybody feels welcome and everybody has the opportunity to thrive. I believe the three biggest challenges right now in Commerce City is the lack of leadership, and making sure that our leadership really understands and cares for our growth opportunities and to listen to the community and create that sense of belonging. In addition, I feel that current businesses are not being catered to in a way that they are needing the support for growth and development. In specific in some of the areas of the community, I feel that businesses could really get some benefit from our elected officials and our city administration so that they could have that support of success. I also feel that there is a lack of sense of belonging in our community. The North and the South division, I feel that this is an opportunity to create one community, and I see it as a challenge, but also as a great opportunity because both areas represent a unique part of our city, and it is our responsibility as elected officials to contribute the resources and the understanding for them to feel integrated into being one community. Quality community for a lifetime means to me that I am in a community that cares. I feel safe, I feel respected, and I feel that I have the same opportunities as anybody in our city. I also feel that this is a place where we can grow. For example, I have been able to raise my family, my two children, and now my grandchild. An opportunity where I was able to open my business, opened a successful business that reach out to many residents and offer the services, as well as creating nonprofits that support business community. I feel that a quality community really deserves that time and dedication that we elected officials would have to compromise with the residents by listening, by being inclusive, and that creating programs and services that really meets the needs of every single one of our community members. My favorite aspect of the city is the opportunity to be whoever you want and create anything that you want and contribute back into the community. For example, together with a group of residents and stakeholders, I was able to create the Commerce City Chamber of Commerce, really sending that message that we mean business. Commerce City is open for business, and we are here to give you the resources that our current and new business opportunities can have. In addition, having the ability to create a community garden. I've created a system where every year we give away 2,000 pounds of fresh vegetables to members of our community. People can come and plant and harvest, and that's something that I think we should create across our city. And lastly, to be able to create the first annual Commerce City Community Festival where we are able to celebrate our diversities, we're able to provide resources for the community, showcase our local businesses, and the opportunity to create this important sense of belonging of community. So that's my favorite part of the city, where you really, if you work hard and you include everyone, there's tremendous opportunity to move Commerce City forward.
Hi, my name is Renee Bullock, and I'm running for mayor of Commerce City. The reason I'm running for mayor is because I think experience matters. And in saying that, what I'm saying is, in this election, 8 new people will be chosen for city council with 2 years or less experience. They will need a mentor. They will need somebody that has been there. I've had 16 years on the city council with Commerce City. I've been in Commerce City since 1984, and I have been a resident, and I've been an employee of Commerce City since 1987. During all the time I've been here, I have been a person that has given back to Commerce City. I've given back through teaching aerobic classes and personal training at the rec center. And then in 1998, I chose politics, and I was accepted for an office as a city councilman. And since that time, I have been with city council for 16 years, off and on. The 3 biggest opportunities I see for Commerce City is the Rocky Mountain Arsenal Wildlife Refuge, DIA, Tower Road, and our proximity to the airport. Commerce City is a diamond in the rough. We have the Rocky Mountain Arsenal Wildlife Refuge that sits right in the middle of our city, separating the north and the south, which is an opportunity and a hindrance. This year alone, that Rocky Mountain Wildlife Refuge will have over 800,000 people that will visit it, bringing to the metro area $200 million in revenue to the Denver metro area. I see that as a great opportunity for Commerce City. Also, I see our future growth and our future growth boundaries. Commerce City has the ability to grow right up to the airport with commercial and industrial growth and homes. Also, we are sitting right on Tower Road, which is a main thoroughfare to the DIA. Our third biggest opportunity is our diversity and our culture in our city. We have a diverse population, and we have cultures from all over the world. I see as the 3 biggest challenges facing Commerce City. Number 1 is transportation. Commerce City sits right in the middle of a transportation hub. We have many highways and byways that intersect Commerce City and are crucial to our well-being, but they also come at a detriment because those highways and byways need upkeep. We have many roads that intersect Commerce City, and that's going to be one of our number 1 challenges to keep up our transportation hubs, motorized and non-motorized. I see homes building but not outgrowing our staff. What we have to do is keep a happy medium between our single-family and multifamily homes and our staff and commercial development, because our homes have to grow with commercial development and industry. We want to be a city where you can live, work, and play. And if we have commercial and industrial growth in our city, those are jobs for our citizens that are buying these new homes. Third challenge is going to be what was one of our biggest assets, the Rocky Mountain Arsenal Wildlife Refuge. That does separate our city, and it does provide for a north and south segments. What we want to do is bring our city together using the Arsenal as an asset instead of a detriment. A quality community for a lifetime means to me where a person can live, work, play, recreate, and pray in their own community. It gives them a quality of life that they can thrive upon, where they can feel free to start a family and have good schools and have good parks and recreation activity. In Commerce City, we had that. My favorite aspects of Commerce City are parts of Commerce City that a lot of people know about and probably a lot don't. I have run into a lot of people from Commerce City that have lived here for over 40 years that have never been out to the Rocky Mountain Arsenal Wildlife Refuge. And they don't know what that diamond they have that sits right in the middle of their city. Another highlight of this city that a lot of the citizens don't know about is the Sand Creek Regional Greenway Trail. The trail is a cooperation between three cities, Commerce City, Denver, and Aurora. It runs from the South Platte to Colfax and Tower Road in Aurora. And it's a wonderful trail that has a diverse atmosphere through each of the city's segments, and it's one of the things that I feel like every citizen of Commerce City should at least know about their segment and our wildlife park in the trail itself, and how when you get to the overlook at the Platte River, you are at a spot and standing where a lot of people in Commerce City have never been.
Hi, my name is Steve Douglas. I'm currently running for mayor of Commerce City. I'm running for mayor. I believe we need a mayor who's going to stand strong to everyone's values. I'm a working man. I've been working for King Soopers for 42 years, a union member strong, and I believe we need someone who has that in mind for working families. Also, we have a community who does not look like me or speak the same language. We need to make sure they are protected with today's administration, and also the opportunity for growth. Commerce City has seen extreme growth in the last 8 years since I've been on council. We have done amazing things. Passed 1% sales tax, 5 projects in 5 years. We continue to strive to be the best that we can be. We're also a major player with the city of Denver, Aurora, Thornton, and surrounding metropolitan area. We stand strong. We are the fastest growing city in the metropolitan area with 2 families of 4 moving in every day. So we have to make sure not only do we have the right transportation and public service, that we strive to be the best. I see the 3 bigger opportunities for Commerce City, the enormous opportunity for economic development, and also going into the new age of green economy. We also strive to make sure we include everyone. Youth, our youth's going to be our biggest opportunity, making sure those youths have an opportunity around spaceports. We're proximity close to DIA Airport, also Denver. We are a major player in this regional area of growth. The biggest challenge for Commerce City facing the city today are air quality. We're in a non-attainment area, water quality, public transportation, public service, developing strict regulations for companies who want to come in and industrialize our neighborhoods with hydrocarbon extraction. What does quality of lifetime mean to me? General living, community first, being active for young and old, senior citizens, be able to live around your grandchildren, watch and grow, support of your school district, advocate for clean air, clean water. That's community for a lifetime. My favorite aspects of the city is that this is the diversity of our community. We have so many different ethnicities within our borders. We're second to Aurora, and it's great to see so many different people who live here and work and play.
Hi, my name is Benjamin Huseman. I'm running for mayor of Commerce City. I'm running for mayor of Commerce City because I want to make a difference in the community. I'm committed to making sure that Commerce City is a safe, prosperous, healthy, and friendly community where we can all raise our families. When I retired from the Air Force, we chose to relocate to Commerce City. We chose to settle here and make this our home and raise our daughter, and I want to make sure that all those attributes I described before are available to make this a quality community for a lifetime. The three biggest opportunities that Commerce City has to capitalize on have not changed from 2 years ago whenever I ran for City Council. We still have a diverse heritage and a diverse population and industry that drives this city on a daily basis. Very few cities can claim to have the same level of heritage and diversity that we do. This diversity exists in our people as well as in the industry. When you look at all the trucking companies in Commerce City, you look at the distribution centers that we are starting to accumulate, look at the options that we have for people to go to work every day and provide for their families, we truly have opportunities here that many cities wish that they had. One of the other opportunities we have for the city is we have vast opportunity for growth. We have land that goes all the way up over DIA that we are able to expand our city upon. We have all the land east of E470 running up against the border of DIA there that we can expand upon. The Tower Road corridor is a great opportunity, and we're finally starting to see some infill there. But here in the core city, we have an even better opportunity for growth. We have the land that I'm sitting in right now, Victory Crossing, which has never been developed. It is time that we take the steps to make sure that this fulfills the opportunities that were promised to the voters when Victory Crossing was established. Finally, the last thing that we have as an opportunity in our city is our robust transportation network. We have freeways, we have railways, we have close proximity to DIA. We have the opportunity to bring in goods, to get goods out of our city. That makes us a prime location that, again, very few cities can capitalize on. As your mayor, I'm going to make sure we take advantage of these opportunities and we make Commerce City as good as it possibly could be. The three biggest challenges facing Commerce City, number one, is the lack of retail and dining options. Every day, my neighbors and I are having to go outside this city in order to eat, shop, and entertain. We have to fix this. We have to start putting forth the policies that are going to cause these businesses to establish in our city, both north and south. We have the land, we have the population that can serve these businesses. It's time that we put forth the right policies to make sure that these businesses realize they are losing money by not settling in Commerce City. So it's important that we quit spending our money outside Commerce City, that those tax dollars work right here in Commerce City, that money comes here to fund the projects that we want to see done. We can't rely on federal grants for transportation projects. We can't rely on Dr. Cog funding. We have to rely on increasing our tax base so we're not raising taxes on the residents that already live here, but we actually have increased revenue because we have new amenities that are increasing that revenue for us. The second challenge that we have in this city absolutely is education. We have two separate school districts that have their own unique problems. Between Adams 14 and the struggles that they have faced in meeting standards, 27J and the struggles that they have faced in getting the funding that they need in order to be successful and having to resort to a 4-day school week, we lack higher education. We lack the ability to truly have an educated workforce in our community that can capitalize on the jobs that continue to come here with increased industry. We have to figure out a way to make Commerce City's education equal, whether you live north or south of 88th Avenue, and make sure that that education works for today and tomorrow. Finally, the last challenge that we face is the incredibly high cost of housing. We lack attainable housing in this city. We have projects that are in the queue to bring that attainable housing, but it's not enough. The metro districts in the Northern Range are killing the homeowners with property taxes that are unaffordable and are driving homeowners away from our community and preventing young families from being able to settle here in our city. We have to come up with policies to wean ourselves off these metro districts and make it so that homeownership is actually affordable in Commerce City and people can achieve that dream. A quality community for a lifetime is a safe and healthy community that has excellent education, dining and retail options, jobs for our residents, and is a place where people have a desire and a pride to live in and call their home for generations to come. My favorite aspect of the city continues to be the people. We have awesome firefighters, a great police department. We have people in the military who choose to live in Commerce City. We have people who volunteer on a daily basis and support the nonprofits that are willing to go out there and do the job that cities and governments cannot do. The people who make this city what it is are truly the greatest aspect. And I'm proud to call Commerce City home, and I'm proud to call them my neighbors. And I hope that everybody feels the same sense of pride that I do when it comes to calling Commerce City home.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Allen Thomas, and I'm running for Commerce City Council, Ward 2. I'm running for Commerce City Council, Ward 2, because I love and value our community. I'm committed to helping make Commerce City an even better place to live. If elected to City Council, Ward 2, I will work with our fellow council members to address our city's challenges, focusing on issues that matter most to us and our community. I want to ensure we have affordable housing, insist all of our students receive a quality education, and fight for a healthy environment for the residents and employees of Commerce City. I am Commerce City made and Commerce City proud. The three biggest opportunities I feel for Commerce City are the development of the new train station coming in at 70th Avenue and Colorado Boulevard, and the redevelopment of the former Adams City High School. The next one is the development of the Mile High Greyhound Park, which will bring more income for Commerce City and more opportunities. And then the third is ensuring that City Council works with Adams 14 and 27J school districts to ensure our students are receiving the best quality education and that they are prepared for the real world. The three biggest challenges I feel facing the city are the first, keeping city taxes as low as possible while increasing quality of life. The next thing is continuing positive growth while limiting overdevelopment of our city. There are many possibilities for our city that can enhance the image of the city. Ensuring there continues to be affordable housing is a serious must. The last, maintaining a healthy environment for our residents and employees of Commerce City. A quality community for a lifetime means ensuring a community that cares for its citizens. Ensuring care is through providing safety, diversity, productive schools, government, recreation, environmental health, and physical health for all its people. My favorite aspect of Commerce City is its people and location. Commerce City has a small town feel, wildlife reserved, a great metropolitan location, and is about an hour or less from the mountains. I love the longevity, the generational gaps of the families that live in Commerce City. I love the diversity that Commerce City offers. And once again, I am Commerce City made and Commerce City proud.
Hi, my name is June Muniz Younger, and I am running for City Council, Ward 2. I'm running for City Council because I believe that we need a strong voice down here in Ward 2. As our mayor comes off of City Council, as well as some of our longtime council members, we need someone who knows the city, who has deep roots here, and I am that candidate. I have lived here in Commerce City all of my life. My family has lived here for 3 generations, my husband's family for 4. If you know Younger Brothers Lumber Company, that's my in-laws' business. They've been here for a long time. As the editor of the Commerce City Sentinel Express newspaper, I was not only living here, but I was covering the major events that were happening in the city, including the cleanup of the Rocky Mountain Arsenal, the creation of the Gene Klein Water Treatment Plant, and the formation of the New Lands, aka North Commerce City. I also have experience working with city boards and commissions, as well as 27 years in volunteering in Adams' 14 schools. I am also a charter member of the Commerce City Historical Society and served 5 years on its board. I was one of the board members who opened the first museum here in Commerce City. So if you've ever been to our museum that's at 60th and Monaco, you will see items that I helped save, even dumpster dove for, so that we can save our rich history here in Commerce City. I now work for the Commerce City Chamber of Commerce, and that's because I want to make sure that our businesses, both north and south, can come together and work together. And that's a unity that I want to bring to City Council. The three biggest opportunities for Commerce City is, number one, we have a large sales and use tax base. Unlike other cities, Commerce City has positioned itself so that in economic times, we will not feel the sting of a downturn. Number two, we are in close proximity to all of the major transportation systems. We have highways next to us, railroads, we're close to the airport, and soon the commuter rail system. And three, Commerce City still has areas to grow. Unlike other cities that are landlocked, we still have land that we can grow responsibly. The three biggest challenges facing the city, especially in Ward 2, are number one, our roads. With the increased population in the Metro North area, more and more people are finding that our main arterial roads in our city are like a shortcut instead of going on I-270 or I-76. So we are seeing more speeding and more volume, and we need to do something to make sure that our citizens are safe there. Number two, our residents down in Ward 2 want to see what is going to happen with the former dog track. They do not want to see more housing, but they want to see more retail and entertainment venues where they can enjoy living and playing and working here in Commerce City. Number three is the public health and safety of our residents. With the increase in the homeless population migrating into our city, I would like to find a way to not only work with the citizens in helping to find out specific areas that we need to work on, but also make some major changes into our ordinances. A quality community for a lifetime means that just like my families, we have been here for generations, and it's a place where you can live, work, and play. My favorite aspect of the city is the hometown feel. I just recently went to the spaghetti dinner and the community festival, and I love just going even to the store and seeing old friends and meeting new friends. This community has always had that hometown feel, and that's what I want to save as we continue to grow.
Hi, my name is John Dupriest, and I'm running for Commerce City City Council, Ward 4. I'm running for City Council because I think that the City Council has not displayed the quality of judgment that the residents of Commerce City really deserve and should expect out of the City Council. The three biggest opportunities I see for Commerce City right now are oil and gas development in our distant and remote areas, residential development, and the development of new businesses in Commerce City to go along with our residential development. The oil and gas opportunities that are present ought to be exploited responsibly in the areas farthest away from our neighborhoods in parts of the city that aren't expected to be developed in the near term. The residential development in Commerce City should be encouraged so that other people recognize what a great place this is to live and to raise a family. Part of what continues to make Commerce City a great place to live is the growth of business, both places to do business and to buy things and shop and enjoy meals and recreation, but also places to work. And having those kinds of opportunities near where we live is important for all of our residents. The three largest challenges facing Commerce City right now are very much things that look like our opportunities. Our biggest challenges are oil and gas development, managing our growth, as well as protecting the environment, the natural environment that we have around us here in Commerce City. The oil and gas development is important for our economy, for our residents, but it's also critical that this not happen right up next to our neighborhoods. Having these things adjacent to where people live and go to school is really problematic, and that needs to be curtailed and eliminated so that it can be done safely in areas that are further away from where people live. The growth of our residential neighborhoods is also a significant challenge. Keeping the balance of housing types and affordability correct so that people of working class and middle class means are able to afford to live here in this wonderful community and not just have it be all high-end homes. We need the high-end homes as well, but keeping that mix correct will be a challenge for us going forward. And as we grow, protecting our natural spaces around us and making sure that we have adequate open space that helps to make Commerce City the attractive place that it is, with the wildlife and the open spaces to be able to enjoy, will be a challenge as well. Protecting those spaces is critical. A quality community for a lifetime is built on the community aspect, and having a strong community means that we're working towards the same goals and the same opportunities as a group, as a unit, and not just being people who live next to each other. Working towards the same goals and facing the same challenges and helping each other to overcome these challenges is what makes a community. We have a broad economic base. By having a diversity of environments, everything from urban and industrial environments to the open and natural environments that include things like the Arsenal Wildlife Refuge, makes Commerce City an attractive place to live. And making it an attractive place to live means that we have a diverse background of people from different cultural backgrounds, different economic backgrounds, different racial backgrounds, and that makes Commerce City a great place to live.
Hi, I'm Susan Noble, and I'm running for City Council Ward 4. I'm running for City Council in Ward 4 because we need to ensure that the city's motto, quality community for a lifetime, is the cornerstone of every decision made, and that the residents' health, safety, and welfare is protected. When my husband and I moved here 6 years ago, we chose Reunion as our home because of the beauty of this area, only to discover later that there are now 11 sites and 300 wells proposed for the North Range. And in particular, many of them are around Ward 4, Outlook, Buffalo Run, Buffalo Mesa, Reunion, Buckley Ranch, Buffalo Highlands. All of these areas are in the target, and it's important that we have someone on City Council who will protect our safety, health, and welfare and make certain that we truly are a quality community for a lifetime. The three biggest opportunities for Commerce City are, one, to have a government that is accountable and transparent and respects dissenting voices. I think we need a government that is truly leading to a quality community for a lifetime, and that is holding citizens in the highest regard. Second, we need a city that is forward-thinking and leads. Commerce City has the opportunity to be the standard bearer in Colorado, and I would be very excited if we are able to attain that goal. And finally, I think it's important that we have responsible, reasonable growth in Commerce City that benefits all citizens and, most importantly, protects our safety, health, and welfare. The three biggest challenges for Commerce City are number one, neighborhood drilling. We have at least 3 sites and some 300 wells proposed for Commerce City. If those go in, that's a great danger to our safety, health, and welfare on many levels, whether noise, odor, earthquakes, any number of things, explosions. We really need to take a cautious approach. My belief is, frack no homes or schools. We don't want to see industrial activity in any residential area in Commerce City. Secondly, Metro District overreach is a big challenge for Commerce City. It has made in the north end our property taxes among the highest in Colorado, and Commerce City needs to step in and rein in Metro District overreach. And thirdly, we need to make certain that Commerce City rules, regulations, and codes are parallel with those of homeowners associations. When they're in conflict, then there are issues that arise in the neighborhood, and we want this to be a quality community for a lifetime, and the best way to do that is to have harmony in the neighborhood. Quality community for a lifetime means to me that Commerce City is a place where we can live, work, and play, where we have opportunities, where we know we have clean air and clean water, where we will be here from cradle to grave, enjoying our experience in Commerce City. Quality community for a lifetime is something that should be aspirational. We need to work on that every single day, and it needs to be the cornerstone of every decision that the government makes. My favorite aspect of Commerce City is the diversity and also the relentless commitment of my neighbors who want nothing more than the safety, health, and welfare of their families and their children. And I'd like to add another one, and that's the fireworks displays. Those are all my favorite aspects of living here in Commerce City.
Hola, my name is Lucy Molina, and I'm running for City Council at large. I'm running for council because I love my community. I have been serving my community all my life since I was a young adult. I'm part of the Cultural Council here in Commerce City. I'm also part of the District Accountability and Advisory Committee for Adams 14. I'm part of the Latino Engagement Task Force here with Cultivando and the Police Department. Naturally, this is the next logical step for me. The 3 biggest opportunities I see for Commerce City is renewable energy, agricultural and economic development, and to promote to promote and encourage bilingual community. To grow together, crecer juntos. We are a growing city, and we have a lot of, we have bilingual community that we have to encourage to become also leaders in our community. That is, again, why I say not only the youth, but also we have a lot of elderly and disabled community that are still in the shadows. I know them because some of them are my neighbors. And again, these people, we have elders that own their home. That's why, again, we have so much wealth in our people, in our community itself. The 3 biggest challenges facing our city right now is homelessness, affordable housing, and environmental issues. For example, Suncorp, the fracking up north, both south and the north. We know and we understand that this is Commerce City, an industrial city, right? However, just like we've been leaders in the oil and gas industry, we can also be leaders in renewable energy. We can also be leaders in change. We don't have to continue always to be the same. We have an opportunity to be a great example, not only for our community, but for the rest of the state and for the rest of the nation, as well as for the world. Because whatever we do affects the rest of us. So we just need to be a good neighbor. One of the challenges facing Commerce City really is affordable housing and homelessness. Again, I am that single mother that is always a month away from losing her home. I moved to Commerce City, was one of the most affordable places to live. Now that is not the case anymore. When I think of affordable housing, attainable or sustainable, I would like to see more like permanent housing and take care of our local families, our local working families here in Commerce City. Quality community for a lifetime means to me unity, love, prosperity. My favorite aspect of my city is its people. I am the people. I am the community. And we have wonderful neighbors. We have really intelligent leaders. We have homegrown political leaders here in Commerce City. We have really intelligent students. I have students in this district. So that's why I say the wealth of this community is in its people.
Hi, my name's Gene Leffel. I'm running for Commerce City City Council. Well, I think I can make a positive impact here on the city. You know, I visited the council meetings for over 10 years straight. That's over 500 council meetings I attended in full, and also 500 study sessions along with planning retreats, budget retreats. I feel I can help the city to progress forward in a positive manner. Well, I think the three biggest opportunities for Commerce City are in the growth area. We have room for residential, commercial, and industrial growth. We might even grow big enough to get actually a decent restaurant here in town that's open when you need them. Also, transportation. We're going to have a train station at the edge of our city that will connect us to the rest of the state for all practical purposes in the future. And that's where people can come visit our city, shop at retail establishments, and also travel from our city to other points within the range of the fast track system. I think big challenges that face our city is a transportation issue. We're kind of a crossroads for all the train tracks and highways, and that tends to jam up the transportation. I'd like to try to work at ways of making that better. Other challenges, we've got challenges with other municipalities. They're all bargaining to try to get the best deal they can and get as much out of everything. And we need to position ourselves where we can get our fair share of the cut in every deal. Also, it's a long time stigma of Commerce City. They've tried to fix this. They wanted to change the name. That didn't work. We did change our logo and our slogan, but it's still a challenge for Commerce City because of the old Commerce City reputation. We need to move into the modern world and get with it. Let everybody know we're out here and we're ready to go. Well, Equality Community for a Lifetime is a slogan adapted by the city several years back. That's when we were trying to improve our image. What that says to me, if you want to follow it, cradle to grave, we're going to help our citizens by providing recreational opportunities for young children and school-aged children. I think we've got a lot of nice parks and we can keep expanding on that. Job opportunities for your family range of citizens. We have ample job opportunities and more businesses should be coming here every day. On the tail end of that comes into your senior citizens, one of which I am now a senior citizen. We need to make sure our senior citizens have adequate transportation opportunities, bus routes, and things to do, as well as places to live. We're doing well on making more senior housing, but I think we need more and better senior housing in our city. Well, my favorite aspect of the city and what drew me here all along was Commerce City, to me, still has retained that small town feel. You can say hi to your neighbors. You know the businessman down the road, one of which I happen to be. And it's just that hometown feel where people know people, and you know if you need help, you can count on your neighbors to help you out. Unlike some big city aspects where nobody really knows anybody anymore. Commerce City is not that way. It's my hometown.
Hi, my name is Ramon Alvarado, and I'm running for City Council at large. I'm running for City Council because I want to really elevate Commerce City, and I also want to serve my community. I know firsthand how a great city can transform lives and individuals. I'm also running for City Council because I want to be that voice for those residents who feel like their voices are not being heard. Lastly, I'm running because I want to attack and address those complex issues that we need to address, such as the oil and gas extraction here in our city. A big opportunity for Commerce City is actually cultivating and leveraging our unique cultures, and also seeking and tapping into the skills and talents of our current residents. There are studies that show that the sooner we embrace different cultures, the better the city becomes. Another opportunity for our city is doing some city branding. There are a lot of tourism dollars coming into our state, and therefore we need to create some attractions that also help attract in-state and out-of-state tourism into our city. Lastly, we talk a lot about how to attract businesses into Commerce City. However, another opportunity is to look inward and create startup hubs that focuses on technology and innovation. A challenge for Commerce City is its educational system. We must help and work with our school districts to make this city a place where teachers want to teach, where families are proud of their schools, and ultimately where students want to learn at. The other big challenge is home affordability. There are studies that show that homeownership increases civil participation. It also increases educational achievement, and we also have safer and cleaner streets. Lastly, the biggest challenge is the potentiality of oil and gas extraction. We must come together as residents, learn about the topic, and ultimately make the best decision for our city. Quality community for a lifetime means to me creating a valuable community through values. It means not sacrificing long-term benefits for speculative short-term gains. It also means creating a great education for our kids, creating great jobs for families, and creating a great home for our retirees. The best aspect of Commerce City is its people by far. During my campaign, I was offered water and Gatorade. I was invited to a couple barbecues, and I also met individuals who did not agree with me on every issue I stood for. However, we had a cordial and respectful conversation and talked through the issues. This gives me hope that we could come together and make Commerce City one of the best cities to live in the state.
Hi, my name is Jay Gabriel Montañez Jr., and I'm running for City Council at large. I'm running for City Council because I'd like to make a difference in people's lives in Commerce City. I tried to run for council 12 years ago and was unsuccessful, but I'm back again, and I'd like to give my all to the community. It's something that people have encouraged me to pursue, and I feel obligated at this time to continue trying to become a council member so I can make a difference in the lives of Commerce City citizens. The three biggest opportunities I see for Commerce City are, number one, diversity. Our population is very diverse, and I think that's very valuable, and it's something that we can be an example for the rest of the country. I think we're a very accepting and loving community, and we just want to make this one great place that everybody can live. The second thing that is both an opportunity as well as something that scares me a little is expansion. I'd like to expand beyond the west side of DIA, but I would like to keep that for business for now, as residential is pretty costly for the city. And I'd like for us to concentrate on what we have now, which is a great city in the north and the south. Our third opportunity is revitalizing the core city. I think that's a big opportunity for us. Derby is an area that I think can bring us all together, both the north and the south part of the city. There's now an arts district there. I think it's a real up-and-coming neighborhood. And for me, before we expand residential-wise, I'd like for us to stay in the core city and perhaps revitalize that entire area. The three biggest challenges I see for Commerce City at this time are infrastructure. It's very hard to get to the north end of the city. We need to open that up with probably expanding Highway 2 and doing more in that area. And that's a big part of what we have going on now, but I think we need to push more on that and revitalize a little more there. Our second challenge, I think, is education. Even though we do have education boards that handle those areas for our city, I think that we can pitch in with some supplemental programs. Our children are worth it, and I think that that's one area where we're lacking a little bit in both parts of the city is the educational area, and we just need to up our game there and put more focus on our children. Our third challenge is one that I feel has existed for even the 12 years since I've run for council last time. It's just that division between the northern and the southern area. And I think we can bring that together and again be an example community. I think again that infrastructure in between the two, making it easier to come back and forth. Again, a revitalization of the Derby area would be incredible, and of the core city in general, just to bring the whole city together as one big city. A quality community for a lifetime to me means that we live in a loving, embracing environment where people of all ethnicities are accepted, of all backgrounds are accepted, where we concentrate on our children and our family values, and we invest in that. I think workers' rights within the city is a big issue. Education is a big issue. Bringing us all together is a big issue. But I think we can be an example community for not only our city, the state, the entire country. My favorite aspect of the Commerce City community, again, is the diversity. I love that we have two large populations for the most part, but that there's a lot of other ethnicities mixed in, and we all live together, love together, play together. It's a great community, and I just think we can make it better and better and be an example for everyone watching.
Hi, my name is Roger Japp. I'm running for the Commerce City City Council Member at Large position. I am running for City Council because I believe that you need to work. I believe that in order to make change happen, you have to be willing to roll up your sleeves and be the one to help affect that change. I've often said that if you're going to complain, you need to be willing to put in the work to fix the situation. That's exactly what I'm willing to do for Commerce City. The three biggest opportunities that I see for Commerce City are development, diversity, and growth potential. We have a vast amount of land that is earmarked for growth for Commerce City. We have a tremendous transportation hubs with E470, close proximity to I-76 and to I-70, that we could be engaging large corporations to help build more economic development in this city. Why do we have commercial shopping centers sitting vacant in the core part of our city? Why can we not attract good, sit-down, viable restaurants to any part of the city? We need to be working on economic development, capturing the growth area that we've already identified for our city, and encompassing the diversity of our great community. From the north to the south and everywhere in between, it's a vibrant, eclectic community, one that we need to capitalize the growth potential of. The three biggest challenges for us in Commerce City are taxes, public safety, and infrastructure. We have such great community. We have such wonderful diversity in this community, but I feel like we've had an uptick of public safety concerns. We're constantly seeing on the news about property and personal crime occurring in Commerce City. I want to make sure that I'm providing the tools that the police department and other public safety professionals need to ensure the safety of each and every citizen. Our tax rate. We have an amazing amount of special districts in this community. Special districts that are charging sometimes exorbitant tax rates to our citizens. Yet there's no transparency for those metro districts. A quality community for a lifetime is a multifaceted motto, in my opinion. A quality community means that we're providing the economic development, we're providing the cultural opportunity, and the diversity for our community. We're providing experiences for them, not just necessarily a new recreation center or a nice park, but we're providing the entirety of what quality means to them. For a lifetime is the second part of that motto for me. And for a lifetime means we need to span the entire lifespan. We need to provide the same cultural activities. We need to provide the same opportunities for our children as we do for our elderly adults. We need to have all of these opportunities across the entirety of the lifespan. My favorite aspect of Commerce City is the small town vibe that you get with Commerce City, yet we live in the Denver metro area. I grew up in a small agricultural community in the Eastern Plains. We knew everyone. My family was multiple generations that still live in that community. What I love about Commerce City is that I feel like I'm still there. I'm able to walk down the street, I'm able to know my neighbors and talk to my neighbors, but yet I still live 30 minutes away from all of the opportunities that downtown Denver has to offer. Commerce City is a very vibrant, diverse, exciting community, and it's one that I plan on calling home for the rest of my life.